I got the garden all planted up, so figured I'd show you what all I got in here. First, when you walk in, this is all the peas and everything I planted about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Some of them didn't come up, so like these here, these didn't come up, so in this one here I put some lima beans instead, and in this one here, Purple King pole beans, and all the way in the back, I forget what these are, some Italian heirloom bean, but as you can see I got some all along the back there too. They're coming up pretty nice. I need to get the trellis on there so they can start climbing. And cucumbers, they're not doing so good. They're all turning yellow. I think it's just a little too cold at nighttime for them yet. But it's still early enough. If I have to, I can plant them by seed again. And then here, right next to the peas, these are all, I think the first 4 rows are all beets. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are all beets there. Then after that, we got parsnips. I think 3 rows of parsnips and 3 rows of carrots. Various different kinds of carrots. Danvers, toucan, and a couple different purple carrots. And then we move on. This is the broccoli here. All these here, these are Calabrese broccoli. And then right next to that is rutabaga. And then next here, this is Waltham broccoli, Waltham 29, and got lots of kohlrabi. I believe there was about I think there's like 24 of each, the white and the purple kohlrabi, so we're gonna have a lot of that. Might have to thin them out as they get bigger, but that's fine with me. And a bunch of kale. We got premier kale, red kale. That's all pretty small, but it's growing. It'll come back. A little bit of root shock. And at the end is the curled Vates kale. And this is all just some leftover shit that I didn't have room for. Extra tomato plants that I'm going to be giving away. But these guys here are doing beautiful. Look at these. These are the nicest pepper plants this early I ever had, and I started them from seed. I just got to get some buckets for them because I'm out of room in the garden. But this whole space here, this whole little row right along in here, it's going to be the okra. Look at them, nice and green. They're even starting to put some flowers on already. I just get waiting till the end of this week, then it should be above like 45 at night. So I'm going to plant them then, probably about Friday. I keep taking them in and out, bringing them inside, taking them outside. The tomatoes that I'm keeping, they're all planted there. 2 big mounds. I got 2 plants in each mound. And in between, planted some nasturtium. These are plants that I had started. Got 3 plants of nasturtium in each one. And then next to that, we got the Black Beauty zucchini. They're all doing good, except this one here kind of died out, but it's still alive. Whoop, not even pointing the camera right. Sorry. But yeah, it's on a big mound there. And look at the rhubarb. Since I tilled up along the side of it, this stuff friggin' really took off. Then just yesterday, I came along here, and on the side of the fence here, right next to the rhubarb, I planted some scarlet runner beans. So hopefully they don't block out too much of the sun, but we'll see how it goes. And all along the fence, I've got mammoth and also moonwalker. What are they? Sunflowers. along the fence, going all the way around. It stops to right about there at that post over there. And also, I ran out of room for some collard greens, so I put a couple of them right here too, along the fence. 1, 2, and 3. And also the eggplant. These are nice too. These are nice and big, nice and green. Also started from seed. So far this year, the only thing I bought from the nursery was parsley, because I didn't have time to start the parsley seeds. Also, my Hogan melons, the Israel melons, or Haogan melon they call them. Got 2 of those, and also all along that fence up here, there's about 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yep, 10. All along here, so they can grow up against the fence. Okay, and on this side, all along this fence here, in between all the sunflowers, I've got, what is it? These are purple king beans here. And I believe these 2 here are the Carmenat purple beans from Burpee. And I got 1 little patch of Blue Lake pole beans all the way up here, just from this sunflower all the way to the peas. That's Blue Lake. And I also got the beds outside. This one here, this has all my lettuce and spinach. As you can see, the spinach is coming up nice. These are all ones that I planted by seed right into the thing. And I got six little spots right here. These were started about 2 weeks before I put them out. And Freckles lettuce. Got some black-seeded Simpson that I just started the seeds in a couple days ago. That's all coming up. And also some black-seeded Simpson that I had started the same time I started the spinach and the Freckles lettuce. And also some butter crunch coming up. Can't wait for that. And here is some arugula. I had these all started with the other lettuces. And here's more arugula coming up that I just started from seed. And here are the radishes, Crimson Giant and Cherry Bell. 2 tiny rows of each. But I don't eat too many radishes. But I like to have them once in a while. And over here at the far end, in my first bed, we've got some the giant red mustard, I think it's called. And behind that, just a couple of Swiss chard. I'll be thinning that way out to about maybe 2 or 3 plants in that one spot. And all along the back edge, I put some nasturtium. You know, you can see that coming up. Nasturtium, scarlet runner beans, a couple different kind of peas. I forget which kind, but I think they're the ones with the purple flowers. You know, everything's coming up. Beans looking good, scarlet runner beans. And also along the front here I planted some calendula and marigolds and cosmos. They're not really coming up yet, but you can see the calendula is. There's a couple. I believe that's a marigold right there coming up, but I'm not sure. And also it looks like either parsley or celery from last year is starting to come up by itself. So that's cool. Got one here and one over here. And over here. Yeah, these are a couple flowers that I still have to plant. Calendula, Bright Lights Cosmos, marigolds, Climax marigolds. Look at that. And also some convolvulus. It's all looking nice, ready to be planted. I just not really sure where I want to put it yet. Somewhere in the garden. And a couple cosmos that I have to plant. Alright. And over here, right next to the house, Oh, the sun's kind of messing up my screen. I can't really see it, but all on the back edge, those are mammoth melting sugar peas. I'm going to put a trellis up there so they can grow. And at that far end is a couple more radishes, the crimson giant and cherry bell. Just a few more of those. And also down at this end is more Swiss chard and more mustard. Along with in the front we got some spinach and some more freckles lettuce. Then over in this one is all my herbs. These are the parsley that I bought. These are the only things that I bought so far this year. As you can see, they're kind of dying. I think they were overwatered when they were in the container. Got oregano, 3 things of oregano there, plus I just sprinkled a bunch of seed, so that'll be coming up soon. Marjoram, I just planted marjoram here, the seeds. What is the other one? Tarragon, Russian tarragon is going to be in here. It's all seeded. Dill, these here are ones that I started earlier. These are mammoth dill, and I also planted some fern leaf dill seeds. They didn't come up yet, but they will. And we got my chives and a volunteer celery, I believe, because when I planted them, I planted the celery and the chives right next to each other, so one got mixed in there. But those are just common chives, and I also planted some garlic chives right next to it, the seeds. They'll be coming up soon. And all from, I'd say, like right about here over is going to be all basil. I got lemon basil and purple leaf basil that I just planted the seeds for. And this is just your regular sweet basil here. And this here is some celery. Some celery that I had left over from last year, the seed. So sprinkled it in. That all came up pretty good. Well, that's everything so far. But still got some flowers to plant. And hopefully when the peas are all done, I'll be able to replace it with more stuff that I need. Alright, have a good day.